Hey everybody, welcome to the Outlet Podcast channel. My name is Gazy. How are you guys doing today? Well, I had a package arrive. I'm really excited. I want to include this in the Outlet Podcast channel. I just don't know how. I definitely don't know how. In the last two videos that I uploaded today, the last two, one was the About Face Q&A, episode 5. I did a little sneak preview, and then also in the Solely and Holy vlog episode, I did another sneak preview. I'm just going to go ahead and reveal it. Booyah. Let me bring it in. Lemony Snicket's, Lemony Snicket's, a series of unfortunate events. I don't just have this one. I have this one. The Vile Village. Not only do I have that one, the Ersatz Elevator. Not only do I have that one, I have the Austere Academy. Not only do I have that one, I have all of them. I have all of these books, all 13 books in the series of unfortunate events. Guys, you don't know how happy I am to have these actual books. J'adore les series of unfortunate events. I do. I definitely love it. The reason why I love this is because when I worked at a library for the Orange County library systems, the public library systems, I worked and they had me in the children's adult youth section, and I was like putting away books, storing books and stuff like that. And I guess you have to have like a doctorate degree or a master's degree to be a legitimate librarian. Did you know that? I did not. Like, I was like, you gotta have you have to be. I was like, what? But apparently, I guess you do. Well, I don't know. I guess the Dewey Decimal System is much more complicated than I thought. I don't know, but I decided to read some books to be able to know the audience more. Because some kids would be like, what book is good? And I only knew anime and mangas, but I couldn't necessarily tell them what to read. So I was like, okay, let me start reading something. So the first series of books that I picked up was Lemony Snicket's, A Series of Unfortunate Events. I loved these books. I adore these books. The reason why I love it, and I looked into, like, when I was reading these books, I dove into it. I highlighted so much stuff. I was like, the questions, the supposedly, like, okay, Daniel Lemony Snicket didn't condescend to his audience at all. He respected the kids, so he went at them with a very respectable language, and the tone of the author, the third person omniscient, his tone was really good. I was like, because he respected the reader, and it's the alliteration. He used so much alliteration. The way he was able to describe the atmosphere and set the tone within just a number of pages was absolutely amazing and so rewarding. So, you guys. You might have seen the movie. I recommend you see the movie. The movie was amazing. It was a great job. Jim Carrey did an amazing job, as well as the three Baudelaire children. I don't know what they're doing now as far as acting goes, but news has it that they had already casted. Let me look it up. They already had casted for the series of unfortunate events. Guess where? Netflix has a series. Netflix will be doing a series of unfortunate events, and they've already casted the two characters who will be playing Violet Baudelaire and Klaus Baudelaire. As I read from the Mary Sue, I'm reading, and it says that Netflix highly anticipated that adaptation of a series of unfortunate events has two Baudelaire children so far. They're missing Sunny Baudelaire, the little baby. Yeah, they're missing her. Melina Weissman, who plays the young version of Kara in Supergirl on CW. I haven't been watching that. I've been watching more Arrow and Flash. Maybe I should watch it. Maybe they'll mix in the worlds. but I don't know how Arrow and Flash will be able to interact with Supergirl. Maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah, because they've been doing an all right job so far. I mean, they got the Atom, or yeah, they got the Atom. This dude, the dude who played this guy, the dude who played this guy on Scott Pilgrim versus the World. He played the bass player, and he was also Superman in Superman Returns, and he did it. Brandon Routh. He did an amazing job as Superman. I loved his Superman. That one scene where this guy is on like this rail gun or something like that, and he's like shooting, and the bullet is literally hitting Kal-El right in the eye, and then you see it just indent and go away. That hurt. It like it indent and go away, like it bounce off. It was awesome and fun. It was awesome and so much fun. So I loved his Superman. A lot of people like disrespect the dude. They're like, oh, it was a crappy Superman movie. Well, I mean, he was doing a vintage style Superman. He was giving and paying a tribute to the Supermen who were before him in the TV series and also in the movies. So, like, don't you know? Now it's all about Henry Cavill as Superman. It's like, yeah, he does an amazing Superman. He really does. He captures Superman's atmosphere, gravitas as an alien being who was raised by a mother and father, an earthly mother and father, and who's able to adapt to the world. But now his powers awaken, so things have been different. So yeah, don't compare the two. And actually, I would say Kevin Spacey does an amazing Lex Luthor, underappreciated Lex Luthor. They shouldn't have put like two dummies, like slapstick dummies by his side. It just should have been Lex Luthor because he did an amazing job. Anyways, so Kara, Melina Weissman plays Kara in Supergirl on CW, and Louis Hines will play. He's the bookworm, the middle child. And okay, so yeah, I'm really excited because if you haven't read the series of unfortunate events, I recommend that you do. I sincerely and honestly recommend that you do, because it will give you perspective on life when it comes to fairness, family, and yeah, fairness and family. Life is crazy. Life is unbelievably unpredictable, at least by our standards. I don't know what to do. Can you tell me what to do? What would you like for me to do with the content within these books? I want to do a series. I don't know how. I really want to incorporate the series of unfortunate events on this channel because I love Daniel Handler, who works with Lemony Snicket. I love him, and I'm a member of the VFD. I'm a devout member of the VFD. So if you know anything about that, then comment below. Please, everybody, comment below. What would you like from? How would you want to have this incorporated within the channel? It's very fun stuff. An amazing book for a young adult to read. Right now, in the beginning was the word book club for the Outlet Podcast. I'm doing Anne Frank's The Diary of a Young Girl. I'm like talking about that, and I'm also doing the narrative life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave. But these books are so golden. Friends, countrymen, lend me your ears. Comment below. Facebook.com/Outlet Podcast, on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio, on Blubrry, soon on Google Play or Google Music, the podcast section. Search Outlet Podcast and I'll be there. You can also find me on Periscope and Twitter at Outlet Podcast. And sometimes I do some live stuff, so you can watch me there and get news there. Apart from that, everybody connect and recharge.